Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another series of Biochat happening today here at WOW KL, of course, in conjunction with the Bioeconomy Day 2018. And my next guest in the Biochat series we have joining us today, Yang Berhormat Tuan SzeThin, Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Agro-Based Industry, YB.
Good morning, everyone.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for inviting.
Thank you. Thanks for your time, YB. So this is going to be very simple, very relaxed and easy. We got lots of netizens watching this through our live on Facebook. So maybe you guys want to quick wave to all the viewers.
Hi everyone, hi.
Right, YB, let me just ask you, start off by asking you, what do you think of the current status of agriculture and agro-based industry in Malaysia right now? What's happening right now with those industry in Malaysia?
I think agriculture and agro-based industry has attracted new interest among Malaysians nowadays, because we are actually very well positioned. Malaysia has a very stable climate, suitable for planting 365 days a year. So this is actually very, and we have our soil are fertile, our rain is enough, and it's just perfect for agriculture. But over the years, we have, meaning people look down at agriculture or farmers as being low-paid jobs, and to a certain extent it's true, because our farmers are not making well enough. But I think with new technology as well as new investment into high, they should call it cash crops. Yeah, we can actually make profit out of the agriculture sector. And in fact, there's actually we are not producing enough. A lot of our food are imported from overseas. Next for rice, rice. Every day we eat rice. 20%, 30% is imported. Take for beef, you want makan daging lembu. Actually, we only produce 20%. And the worst, susu segar, our our milk. Milk, we only produce 13%. So the rest of 87% imported from overseas. So we want entrepreneurs, businesses, companies to come in and invest in those areas so that we can produce locally, fresh, as also a competitive price, so that Malaysian can have fresh milk, fresh beef or whatever, for Malaysian. Yeah, this is, I think, huge opportunities rather than we import.
Having said that, in order to produce more locally, those items which we've been importing a lot from overseas, so do you think that's where bioeconomy can play a part in driving that force?
Yes, bioeconomy can drive those forces because, number one, you have the ideas and technology. Yeah, you are companies driven by profits. So when you have a problem, we always know that company success, entrepreneur success by solving problems. Okay, they found one problem, they go deep into it, and then they make a profit out of it. Yeah. So this is where the profit is, and this is the problem is, and also the profit. You have a problem, you have profits there. So we want to challenge our entrepreneurs, our investors, our companies to go into agriculture. That's why I want to give you this story. Yeah, durians. About 30 years ago, people plant durian trees. Okay, they plant durian trees just it's not making a lot of profit. Okay lah, can go by. They plant, and then at that time about not even 30 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, 1 kg of durian is about 50 cents. Okay, durian kampung, 50 cents, sometimes 20 cents. And then let's say the branded one, maybe 3 ringgit or so. That if you plant 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, durian trees take about 5 years to grow the first crop. If you plant about 5 years ago, today 1 kg of durian is 30 ringgit at farm price. But in KL, 1 kg of Musang King is about 49 ringgit. Yeah, recently it's 49 ringgit. Last year 79 ringgit or 80 ringgit. I tell you, nowadays if you have a durian farm, every one of them are millionaires. Everyone. Okay, so you can see actually there are tremendous opportunities, and I can see that a lot of crops are like that. Not only durians, papayas. Okay, papaya. If you plant papaya, you can be millionaires. If you plant coconut, you can be also millionaires. If you plant pineapples, also can be millionaires. That one I can quite. That's why I want to challenge our young people. Think out of the box. Don't always want to work in KL or Selangor or big cities. If you have if your father or your family has some lands in the kampong, now if you move back and start doing some agriculture, you can be more successful sometimes than people who work in KL. Okay?
Yeah. I think it's the idea of nobody wants to stay in the kampong. Everyone from the kampong, after SPM, after a certain level of education, they tend to move out from kampong, go to the big city because they believe that's where the money is. That's the idea, the stigma, the mentality.
Yes.
So how do you think, the ministry, in moving forward towards where you are mentioning this now about the durians and everything, will there be any programs or initiative from the ministry to challenge these youngsters, the people, about the importance of bioeconomy and how that the agriculture can also contribute tremendously economically?
Okay, so that's why we have a lot of programs to help young entrepreneurs. We have a program called Young Agripreneur Muda, Program Agripreneur Muda, where we give grants for people who are really interested to start their business in agriculture. So those grants can, as startup. And after that, to a certain level, they can get low interest loan from Agrobank. Very easy. Yeah. They don't even have to have cakaran sometimes. As long as you can prove yourself to be good, what you call farmers, etc., you can get low interest loan. And also, there's also incentives, tax exemption for 10 years. Yeah, if you invest in agriculture. A lot of people didn't know. They thought that only the factories can get tax exemption. But in agriculture, you can get zero tax for 10 years, okay, for investment in agriculture. So, young people out there think that, hey, go back to kampung boring lah, apa pun tak boleh buat, all this looking at the farms. But I want to tell you, there's interesting stuff going at the farm now. Technologies. You want to use technologies, you can use technology, precision farming. Yeah, you can use drones. You can use all kinds of new technology in farms, and it's very interesting. And a lot of farmers that I know, they actually live a very interesting life. They spend a few days in the farm, and then they spend a few days in the cities or whatever, because they are entrepreneurs. They are not farmers per se. Now they are entrepreneurs, so they manage different farms all over the country. So they are actually like they are taking the business suit, they are flying business cars to visit their farms. So that is the next level of entrepreneurs in agriculture.
So we need to get the youngsters to see those opportunities, and then hopefully that will encourage and motivate the youngsters to go balik kampung and then do something agriculturally and then develop this sector of industry. And of course, youngsters will go where there's a Wi-Fi. If kampung got good Wi-Fi, I can tell you.
I have to talk to Gobin about that.
Talk to him about that. Okay, now just last question. Where's your kampung?
Kampung Penang.
Oh, Penang. All right then. All right, I think that's about it. That's all the questions we have. Thank you very much to Yang Berhormat Tuan SzeThin, Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Agro-Based Industry. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.